from Charlotte, North Carolina, at a combined weight of over 660 pounds, Rody Rob, Adam Bomb, Bionic Brian, the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast.
And welcome to episode 605. Welcome to episode 605 of the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. And in our new time slot, Mondays at 10:15, maybe a little late, we're here. So full disclosure, before we get into all the wrestling conversation we're going to have tonight, I have been partaking in many different brain-altering substances. Adam is going through pain right now, so he's all jacked up on things that help him get through pain. And Brian is probably just cabin fevered from being in his bunker for the last 9 months. So
I'm not in pain now.
Yeah, well, not now. No,
Oh, that's
no, not now. So prepare yourself for what could be a monumental, historic show of the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast, which, by the way, is brought to you by MarkedOutGear.com. MarkedOutGear.com. No promo code right now, Brian, right?
No. You know what? It's still up, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we're supposed to take it down, but fuck it. We're going to keep it going.
20% off everything?
Mm-hmm.
Even the Atom mouse pad?
Even the Atom mouse pad.
Holy shit.
And don't you have some surprises, Brian, coming up for the first night of Hanukkah?
There are. I wanted to talk to you about that before the show,
Okay.
but
Well, I want to put you on the spot now, motherfucker.
Well, you know, speaking
yeah,
of,
well, there is a version up, but I'd probably need to alter it. But if you want to go check it out, it's on the site.
speaking of spots, please don't forget that as we approach January, which will be our 5-year anniversary as a podcast, we will announce our next Hall of Fame inductee.
And we will have our annual tattoo challenge.
Our annual Royal Rumble tattoo challenge. So
God.
all that is coming up. It's exciting stuff, especially with the new form. I'm turning my hat around. There you go. I'm tired. I'm tired of the Fred Durst comments, so I'm gonna go ahead.
I think you look like Triple H.
Really?
You look like NXT Triple H.
I have not shaven in weeks, and I'm not going to touch a razor until 2021. And either it's because I'm waiting for 2021 because this year sucks, or it's because my membership to the men's grooming club, what is it? The Razor of the Month Club, whatever it is called.
I
It's
forget
not
what
the
it's
hair
called.
club for men. I know
No,
that.
Dollar Shave Club. Yeah, Dollar Shave Club ran out, and I have not renewed, so I'm out of razors. So we're gonna deal with it. I want to announce to you the people that I'm talking to right now. My name is Rody Rob. That is Adam. Say hi.
You kind of introed us, but hello.
Hi. Brian, say hi.
What in English or?
You don't know the.
Hola.
Okay. And on our YouTube live chat board, it's not the only place we're at, but it happens to be the only one that we see the thousands and thousands watching us, and we want to talk
It's the
to
ones
them.
we get the live comments too.
Right.
And our Hall of Famer, since you brought it up, Stykeleather is with us. He said he almost forgot about the early start time, so I'm sure people are going to start trickling in as we go. But the other one, our favorite Canadian Perfect 11 is here.
Yeah. Stykeleather says, am I the only Hall of Famer who has almost been here the whole year without disappearing? Yes, you are the longest running Hall of Famer active listener.
To be fair, there's only 3 of them, but yes. Yes.
Well,
No, I thought we settled there was
No.
4.
yeah.
No,
who
this
are we
year
talking?
will be
well,
number
Noah's
4.
back in, right?
No.
Oh no, that's right. We had 4 Hall of Fame inductees, but one was removed.
Yes.
He wasn't so much removed, but now he's in the business, so it was kind of a conflict of interest.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So continuing with our Monday with the Marks theme on Monday nights, Raw is still going on. Still got another hour. We have it on our TV up here, so
Oh, yeah, it
if
is.
something happens, maybe we'll pop. I don't know.
I don't.
But here's what's gonna happen tonight. Here is the tease for tonight. Let me get where's my music at?
5.
No, that's not what I want.
At least they tickled Brian.
That's not what I want to do. There you go.
Oh, this one. I
Open
like
skate.
Oh, let me turn that off because I gotta change the fucking. What? Why did you do that?
I don't know. It was dead air. I was trying to fill it.
No, I'm just stalling. I don't know.
Rondo's got what plants crave.
It's got what plants crave. It really does.
What's wrong, Rob? What are you stalling for?
I don't know.
I'm changing the sound cards on my sound effects because they're on the same channel as you, and we can't hear you if I'm playing my sound effects. Let's see. Yeah.
This is probably something that should have happened like before 10:15.
Yeah.
Right.
Now it's not playing at all. All right. It doesn't matter. All right. So here is
Brian.
Brian's going to be, or Adam's going to be on the sound effects tonight. It's what it is. I'm okay with that. We have the conversation, and the conversation tonight's going to be all about War Games. We watched War Games. We loved War Games, and we're going to talk about it. Just for fun,
parts of War Games.
Just for fun, we bumped this last week because of time restraints. We're going to talk about Mount Rushmore of wrestling. What is
that's going to be fun.
Not just who's on it, but what is your definition of the Mount Rushmore of wrestling?
And just full kayfabe, guys. That topic's going to be fun, but it spiraled out of a group chat.
Yeah, we got really heated over it, actually. It got pretty contentious.
Man, we'll get there.
We got the dirt sheets with Brian, maybe. If he, I don't know. We'll see.
No, yes.
We have the game. I got the game tonight. The game is going to be who lost their last title to who. That is a trivia tonight.
Isn't it whom?
Whom lost their last title to whom?
No. Who lost their last title to whom?
Brian, this is why no one likes you.
Cool whip, Brian.
Cool whip.
And then we have the clothes. All right, are we
the clothes?
Yeah,
we're wearing clothes.
Can you give me some like background music?
Yeah.
Do you have any Natalie and Bruglia?
Well,
no, not yet.
That's at the end, Brian.
We're starting early, Brian. Deal with it.
Damn.
I know it's just a good song. My internet was all fucked up.
Yeah, what you want?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. Do you know we don't have to do it that long though? Just for a second, just kind of to change the vibe.
Well, that's why I missed the volume so I could fade it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Otherwise,
not the
I just
vibe.
stop it.
You could just fade the volume on your. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're good. You're
That's
good.
not the vibe I'm
you did a
looking
great
for,
job.
guys.
You did a great job, Brian Adams.
The butcher, and I'm a little blown up, but
Yeah.
but you did okay.
All right, so,
He said I did
all
okay.
right. I hate
Hey,
to put.
you might lose me for a second.
Yeah.
You might lose me for a second, but
Why?
I'm gonna jump back in. My internet's all fucked up.
Really, you're gonna leave us?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to
wouldn't
get
say
some
I've been
tabs
missing
open.
it,
I'm
Bob.
trying to go through tabs right now.
Why do
I
you
can't
need?
get.
All you need is Skype. It's all you need right now is Skype.
All you need, and
That's
you
all
have
you
your
need.
phone if you really need
Yeah.
a tab for
That's
anything.
true.
Oh,
That's
you
true.
because
You
he
are
did,
such a woman.
No.
Sometimes. Oh wait, no,
it's
that's
because
bad.
he didn't do his job tonight.
No.
Because he forgot he
I'm
forgot
having
he didn't
computer
have an hour.
problems. Well, I did forget that we started at 10:15. I will
Yeah,
say that.
we fell back.
But I am
Brian.
having computer problems right now. Thanks a lot, Mac. They're not a
I
sponsor,
thought
right?
Macs are supposed to be like the perfect computers. Like,
Does Apple sponsor us? Should I be saying this?
So
No.
you know what's really funny about Macs and PCs? When I come over to Rob's, all I got to bring is a memory card. But when Brian comes over, he brings his entire computer.
he does.
I do.
He does.
I do. I
He
bring it
does.
everywhere.
Yeah. Adam, I hate to put you on the spot, man, but you are the director of all things pay-per-views.
Oh.
So let's do the rundown on War Games and what happened as such.
Okay, so we're gonna talk in detail about the two War Games matches, but just real quickly, Loomis beat Grimes in the strap match.
Cameron Grimes.
I got a problem with this, Brian. I
Cameron
said it while we were watching it. I want the real strap, not the one where the competitor puts it on his hand and then has to hold it to make sure it doesn't fall off. I want the real one that's buckled in there that you can't. I want that one.
I think you're being
Also,
bitchy.
wasn't it like fucking like a mile long? Isn't the strap supposed to be a little bit shorter than that, right?
I don't know. And what's the one that where they have to touch the corners? Is that a bullwhip match or something? I don't know.
No,
No, that's
that's
just a four corners
four
match.
corners.
Four
match.
corners. All
Yeah,
right.
it's,
Well,
it's in the fucking name, bro.
yeah. Anyway, so Leon Ruff loses to Gargano and Priest. Gargano is the new champ. Guess what? He's a 3-time North American champ.
3 times.
I thought Ruff should have pulled this one out. We all did, but none of us get points there.
No.
And then,
I mean, we got time. You know, this is our conversation.
well,
so
I want to talk about the two War Games matches.
I know that, but it doesn't mean we just ignore the other match. I can get my head.
Okay,
right
well, I mean, Johnny Gargano, no offense to him, but is this going to be his thing? And maybe this isn't a bad thing. Maybe I'm being too petty because I'm not thinking long term. Maybe North American is right where he belongs forever and have him be, hey,
Yeah.
I've won it 10 times.
Yeah, and I
You know,
No.
at the end of his career. At
Really?
the end of his
No?
career. At the end of his career, Brian, he could be like, I won it 10 times.
Brian, you think
So-
you think he should be more?
What? He should be like 12-time NXT North American champion? No. I feel like he should graduate and go on to the fucking main belt.
He's been the main belt. Nobody
been-
likes
Okay,
him
well,
there.
he's also been the North American.
Yeah, but
That's-
nobody likes him
He's
there.
the first Grand Slam. He's got an NXT Hall of Fame resume.
You know, certain individuals, they thrived at the mid card belt. They collapsed at the big belt. I think he's one of those guys. I mean, you look at Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect thrived as an IC champion.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he never had a shot though. He never had the
in my
fucking
in
belt. What are
my
you talking about?
in my professional career, there's a lot of people who thrived as an assistant, a second in command,
Right.
and then they got promoted to the manager, and they failed. And after being a top guy who earned that promotion, they were not even on the roster, kind of thing.
Yeah, so I agree with you, Adam. This is perfect for Johnny Gargano. Does it make me really care more for the belt one way or the other?
I think I'm upset because of what it does to Ruff. I feel like he was
Really?
red fucking hot. And,
He still has that. I don't think he's losing anything by any means.
well, no, but I think Johnny should have pinned Priest so that Ruff could at least have that to be like, what the fuck?
I know it's not a 100% comparison, but were you feeling really bad for 1-2-3 Kid after, he had his win?
I didn't watch that live.
Well, okay, well, my point being is Ruff was a new talent on the roster that got a little push here for a storyline that made sense. He was a jobber that fucking won a title. It worked out well. Nobody's bitching with that. Nobody's shitting on that. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I didn't. Either he won the belt here or he goes back into obscurity. That was the options.
I agree. And I think Perfect 11 has a great point here. He says North American title can be the workhorse title of NXT. Gargano is great in the ring, but he doesn't have the personality to carry the entire company as the NXT champ. And he's already had it, so he's got that line on his resume.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that characterization.
Okay,
Brian, the workhorse champion. So you could say that the TV title in WCW, or what the TNT title is supposed to be, is the workhorse title, right? That's what it's supposed. The U.S. belt in WWE. That's
Intercontinental.
Well, not necessarily Intercontinental, but U.S. title is more TV title frame. Those are the workhorse belts, right?
Yeah.
They're not the stepping stone belts?
No, stepping stone and workhorse that's different.
They can be one and the same, but they don't have to be.
They're completely different phrases.
They can be. I don't think they are in this situation.
Yeah, one is definitely the stepping stone belt. You want to see where somebody, how they act as a champion before you give them a shot at the big belt. But my point is that NXT, all of their belts, in my mind, get equal time, equal billing, and equal prestige, whether it be North American, because they're so good about spacing their divisions out.
It's a good point. However, I still see it as almost like what Adam said is it's like you have to get the North American before you graduate and get the main one.
No. It's a mid-card secondary belt. Nobody's arguing with that. I agree with that 100%. I just mean as far as it being a workhorse belt, it works as much as the tag belts. It works as much as the men's belt. It works as much as the women's belt because NXT is so good at giving equal time to all of their divisions.
Right.
They've turned the North American title into a division, not just. It is a stepping stone, but not just a stepping stone. They created a division.
It's not exclusive.
Right.
It's not exclusively a stepping stone.
You can graduate out of that division, but it is its own division.
And I mean, I will say this: it's very clear across all of wrestling that we cover, which is just WWE and AEW. But the North American and the NXT Championship, you're absolutely right, Rob. They're very clear divisions.
Yeah, I gotta amend my comment though.
Uh-oh.
There is one exception. The fucking 205 Live Cruiserweight belt. At this point, I like the dude, right? I like his little faction. But you've done nothing to elevate that in my eyes as a fan at all.
I disagree. I disagree 100% because he even said it in his promo. Rob, that belt has never been on a takeover until him.
That's fine. I'm saying that.
Swerve was. I mean, they were doing some storylines.
No. You're good. He said that. He's right. Never been on takeover before. Adam, let me ask you a question, point blank, right now. Did that matter to you at all for that belt? Honestly, did it matter to you at all for that belt?
No, the feud it did.
No.
For the feud it did because I would never have cared about watching Isaiah Swerve Scott and Escobar fight on 205 Live. I would have never seen that.
NXT is a 2-hour show.
Right.
They've got 4 relevant belts. Tag titles, women's,
5
men's.
if you count Cruiser.
Right. But relevant belts. I said relevant.
So you're taking a dig. Okay,
I am.
Gotcha.
Well, no, I'm making a point. They got tag, they got women's, they got North American, they got NXT champion. Those take up the abundance of the 2-hour shows they have every week. if you want to do cruiserweight title, Brian, then you should put it back on WWE, because if you can't tell me that right now the garbage that is Retribution and whatever the fuck
Take that airtime, you're saying?
whatever the fuck Ricochet is doing, you tell me that you can't find, or even Cedric Alexander, you can't find a good division of cruiserweights on the main roster to pump that belt up?
No, they absolutely can.
Right.
That's the biggest problem, is that it's not a issue with like a lack of talent. They have all the talent in the world. They're just not doing anything with it.
No. So you agree with me that that belt should come off of NXT and move to the main roster WWE?
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Well, in their ways to have all these championships and to grow, they don't think long term about an actual division. That's what this should be. This should be a division. And if you don't have enough airtime, you're not going to devote enough airtime, you shouldn't have a belt.
I disagree with you.
Like the AEW, they shouldn't have a women's belt if they're not going to devote the time to it.
I disagree with you, and I would have agreed with you a year ago on that, what you just said.
A year ago.
That the Cruiserweight should have a division.
I got to check that tape.
But we saw the Cruiserweight get a division called 205 Live, and we saw how horribly it was done.
And here I'm a fish out of water, Rob, but in WCW, didn't they have a portion of their show that was dedicated to the cruisers?
No, the cruisers.
No, they was usually
were
opening match.
I mean, usually a lower card, lower card on the bill, but
they had a division within their show.
Well, no, anybody could be in it. If you qualified to be in it, you could be in it. Even the old cruiserweight in NXT, or even the light heavyweight in WWE WWF, it was still part of the show. And you had people who could cross, right? You vying for this title, vying for that title. I mean, you look at the European, fucking Regal, fucking going for the European. You could see Regal being a fucking a main champ, if not intercontinental, easily, right? But he was going for the European. So I'm saying that belt could be, get rid of 205 Live or keep it, whatever. I don't fucking care about it.
It's a division that's worthless in the end. That you don't need because it's redundant.
Worthless.
Well, no, it's redundant.
It's horribly traded.
It's worthless because they make it that way.
Yeah.
Not because of the talent.
I'm never I'm not criticizing the actual talent or the people that play these roles.
I actually think Cruiserweight belt has more stock in its name, notoriety, than the U.S. title does.
Yeah.
So.
And Stike says, fair point, though. You've seen how Vince would treat the Cruiserweight title on the main roster.
No, we're all talking about a life beyond Vince, but,
And Perfect 11 says they already had 205 Live. Oh, I forgot this. You're right. He says they already had 205 Live on the main shows, and they didn't do anything with it. Not only that, but fans didn't stick around to watch it. I think 205 Live fits better with NXT's more invested fan base. Quick trivia question.
No.
When did 205 Live end on Raw?
I don't know.
When
Enzo
End
on Raw. Is that still when they were
Enzo.
changing the ropes?
Yes. And they stopped it when Enzo was the champ.
Oh, God.
And they brought it on
so when, 2017,
Well, they
maybe?
kept going after that. No, it wasn't that long
No,
ago.
not on Raw. They didn't keep going after that.
No. The Cruisers went down to 205 Live.
Yes, but
That's
remember they
show.
would get purple ropes and they would get a segment on Raw.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I forgot
Different
all about
lighting.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for the memories, Perfect 11, because I forgot
But again,
all about that.
He's just reinforcing my point. That they had no, I'm not angry. They had a division, and the division was horrible. It should be intermixed with the main roster. Yeah. Period. End of story.
Yeah, anything needs to just be booked right in the end. Like Brian's point.
Bang bang.
Oh, next.
I've lost a lot of things.
Damn it.
Oh, man.
Wow.
You lost a lot of things, but that soundbite.
Right? Oh, Brian, you know what?
You got jokes.
That's the first for Brian tonight. He gets a coin.
Yes.
That's a good one. And it was against me, so you can see I'm unbiased.
I got a butcher earlier, so.
Yeah, butcher blown up. Thatcher, Rob, can I gloss over this one?
No.
Okay, so Thatcher loses to Ciampa. And Brian, you picked Thatcher. Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you did fuck that up. That was a very obvious ending. I will say that they put on a fucking hell of a fucking brutal match. I'll give him that.
His ear exploded.
Well, that happened. That happened.
That was pretty gross.
That shit happened.
But as far as a
Brian's making his own sound effects.
Right, Brian, as far as a I'm trying to think about the what's the name of the British wrestler? Robbie Brookside. As far as a Robbie Brookside in the middle of the ring, don't touch the ropes type of match, which we often say that we enjoy, but when we see them, we shit on it. It's a Hippocratic oath. This match was really good in the ring. It was great wrestling, traditional wrestling, and it had brutality to it. It was a good match. I wasn't invested in the story. I didn't give two fucks who won. I knew it was going to be Ciampa because Thatcher's been they've just shit on him.
The whole thing is it's a pity party.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't know if it's because Ciampa's cursed or what.
Yeah.
But, Ciampa was on a run, got hurt. He comes back to finish what he started with Johnny, and Johnny got hurt.
Yeah.
Johnny comes back, Ciampa got hurt again. And then now Ciampa was the heir apparent to, I believe, be feuding with Karrion Kross, hurt. So he's the heir apparent to fight with Finn.
Conspiracy.
Hurt.
Conspiracy.
And now he's supposed to, what are they going to, they're like, I guess we'll give you Thatcher.
Conspiracy.
We don't have anyone else. Do you want Thatcher or Velveteen? He's like, don't give me Velveteen. They're like, all right, Thatcher it is.
Master Thatcher.
Yeah.
Do you think Thatcher made his ear explode on purpose?
Conspiracy.
No,
Exactly.
Brian. No, Brian.
The Illuminati stuck him with a pin. It was a deep state. Stop the steal of the eardrum. Fucking morons. Sorry.
All right, so let's get to the good parts.
Yeah, next one. Next.
Yeah.
All right. We have the War Games. Let's start with the men, because I feel like
I feel like they should have done that.
Yeah.
They should have done that.
And Rob, I argued against you. The one reason I think that the men main evented, despite the women being probably the better match, is because of the storyline. You legitimately had in the men's match team versus team, not Frankenstein heels and Frankenstein faces.
I think my description was better. The women were a motley crew.
Motley crew. That's how you said it.
They were a motley crew. Yeah.
Definitely in the case of Toni Storm, she looked like she was with Motley Crue.
In the 80s.
We have Undisputed Era in their third War Games match taking on the Make-A-Fucks. A lot of fun here. A lot of, I say fun because there's a lot of times we got to see McAfee get his ass beat. That was fun.
I'm so torn on him.
Well,
I mean, he's good at his role. We hate him.
Well, that's true. He does a good job with that. However, I will say, I mean, the spots that he did take, I mean, I don't want to take anything away from him because I know he's very new at it. But, actually, you know what? I'm just remembering about the moonsault. That was pretty cool. That was a pretty good spot.
He took table bumps. He took chair shots.
Ryan, has he graduated from X-Pac heat?
I never thought he had it. I thought Nia has it right now. Nia Jax.
More than one person can have X-Pac heat.
It's not like
well, that's true. I don't.
I've got it right now. You can't have
diarrhea. You can't have diarrhea.
You can't have it right now.
No, he doesn't have X-Pac heat. You thought he has X-Pac heat?
I mean, I hated him.
That's why I hate him.
I hated him. Like, I hated him.
I still hate him.
I despise him. But now he's shown some, like, really fucking... He did great that match. I'm just going to put the G word on it. He did great in that fucking War Games match.
Whoa.
His promos, with the exception of the fact that they're about 10 minutes too long, are not shitty.
He's always got a good soundbite in there. He's always got at least some part that's a good takeaway.
He just doesn't know when to stop because he has something else to say, although the stopping point was probably about 5 minutes ago.
He's a podcaster who probably has, a 2-hour show? And he's
talking about punting, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Well, he's actually a very successful podcaster.
Oh, by the way, who the fuck ever on War Games, Vic Joseph, or whoever said the richest guy in
Orlando.
In Orlando. You can just look.
Brian looked it up. What was his net worth, Brian? Like 8
I think
million?
it was like 8
$6 million. It was 6 million. 6 million.
Hey, whatever. That's still good. No shame on him.
I would.
We're not saying shame.
I would.
About 8 million more than I have.
I give a blowjob at the 50-yard line of the Super Bowl for that. I'm in on that. But I mean, fucking kayfabe, bro. I'm just saying.
Kayfabe.
Drop the fourth wall. $6 million. I'll do it.
Then it's actually a choice.
Definitely not the richest guy in Orlando. Definitely not. So
No.
Definitely
not. The men's match was. I love the tables. I think they only came through with one true connection, and that's Roddy went through Roddy's table.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
But Fish
that's
put
true.
didn't Fish put somebody through
Fish put Oni through
His table.
right? And Dunn and
McAfee.
Dunn and Birch, 2 attempts to go through the table.
Right,
That
right.
was marked for Cole, and then McAfee went through O'Reilly's table.
Right.
Yeah.
So that didn't. They could have played that a little better, I thought, and maybe put McAfee through Cole's table would have made.
That's what I called. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I thought they're going to go through all 3 of them in the right tables,
Yeah.
and then get to Cole, and it would be McAfee.
Don't give me that nugget in a storyline and not use it. That's like saying, hey, in the movie Clue, there's a candlestick, but nobody died from it.
right.
Right? Come on.
But Brian would enter the grenade instead as a
grenade.
clue weapon.
The grenade was
Yeah.
great.
No,
It was
you
in
know
the
what? I've
basement.
actually never saw.
was in
As much as I talk about the movie Clue, I've actually never seen it.
So
Cluedo.
I don't want to insult Brian's boys Birch and Lorcan here, but let's be honest. These 2 can't really cut a promo, don't have a ton of charisma or personality. They were the perfect fit here because they got to showcase their in-ring talent, and they
Yeah.
had McAfee to talk for them. And guess who else falls kind of in that boat?
Who?
Pete Dunne. So
Oh,
so the
no.
make-a-fucks are in the right spot for a guy that wants to talk, to have 3 guys who can tell a story in a match and do anything with it.
That I agree with. I mean, he is a great mouthpiece. As much as you guys shit on
he's
him, and
way
I shit
better
on
than
him
the
too.
3 of them combined.
He is a good mouthpiece.
Brian, so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Cameron Grimes.
Cameron Grimes, want to ask you a question.
You always channel him.
So what is more war, right? When you think of fucking war, the dirtiness, the just the sedition, the horribleness of war.
What's in the box? What's in the
Yeah.
And then you see your general come out and he's got his pants up to his fucking nipples.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna Danny Birch walking in there with his fucking trunks jacked all up above his
yeah.
fucking.
Well, maybe it's like a British thing. He does wear his trunks a little bit high.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean,
I'm like, that's not war, bro.
Maybe he likes it.
it's very old school. That's how guys used to wear them back in like the 50s and
I think
60s.
I think they should all. I think in war games, everybody should be required to wear fatigue bottoms, trousers, the fatigue trousers.
Undisputed was wearing fatigues, kind of.
Kind of.
Well, not fatigues. They were wearing camo.
Adam marked out for their shirt.
He did.
I did like it, the subtle camo with the red. Pervert 11, I forgot about this spot. We got to mention Pat, did that swanton bomb. Me and Rob went back and watched that one. He landed right. It looked wrong, but he landed
In
right.
real time, it looked bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he landed fine. The Adam Cole one that they didn't show with him on the chair, I'm agreeing with you, Pervert 11. I cannot believe he didn't break a rib or something there. That spot looks so rough at every angle, at every speed.
That is a testament to the skill level of Adam Cole, baby. If you can sell that move without hurting yourself and make every fucking mark watching like us all cringe and be concerned for your health, you pulled that shit off big time.
And if you don't believe us, check the tape. You can go to patreon.com/MOWP. We've got our reactions to War Games going up there, and you can hear all of us go, whoa. I mean, that spot, we were just, Rob and I started speculating all the possible ways he was injured and how could he not be.
So we talked about the dynamics of Undisputed, and we compared that to the dynamics of the Four Horsemen. And I think your comment was that we had Fish and O'Reilly, the perennial tag team.
In the beginning, they were the tag team.
Roddy was a perennial mid-carder.
North
and
American, if
Adam
you will.
Cole's the main belt.
Right.
And now we see O'Reilly getting the pin here, the win, and the singles push. We see Roddy going back down to Fish. Fish is always going to be tagged. He's a Tully Blanchard. He's always going to be in tag.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And Adam Cole is probably still at his elevated level. And you could still swap those. I mean, I think even Barry went for the title one time while the Four Horsemen were going. I mean, it's fine.
I think that was because Flair
Which
left.
Kyle did just recently. Rob,
Right.
If you want to talk about the parallel, Kyle just challenged Finn. That's how his jaw got broke.
Absolutely. And I made the point, Brian, we were talking about Horsemen in comparison, because I think Undisputed is very comparable to Horsemen just in their structure.
Very.
Definitely.
You had a moment where Arn separated from Tully. Barry joined up with Tully on the tag team circuit, and Arn was a perennial television title holder for a good while, and he was really good. He was a really good TV champ, probably the best TV title holder in WCW history.
Which is where Kyle's headed to probably be programmed with Gargano in a North American feud.
I think that's great.
And then you have Roddy taking Kyle's place. He's with Fish in the tag division.
Love it, because Fish is always going to be in the tag division.
Yeah, right.
Always going to be there. He
keeps him fresh too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. He's had a lot of injuries.
Yeah,
he's older. Yeah.
I just mean like the whole dynamic of the group. Like, shifting the guys around. Like now, Undisputed is like a whole. They don't even have to add or remove any. Which they might.
Was Flair supportive when Wyndham went for the title, and when Arn was? I mean, was he like the way Cole's been with Kyle?
Yes, he was supportive, but it always led to a jealousy angle because they're heels, right? Okay. You always want to be the best in your heel. So Wyndham got it. I mean, there was never. It's a longer story. But
wrote a song about it. Like here you go.
I think that if Undisputed brought back Brian, if they brought back the chase for the gold, right? All the gold under this new format.
All the gold.
I would not see that as a replay or a do-over or any of that. Yeah. It would seem fresh to me because they have switched their dynamic up. I think that's okay.
Yeah, I'm totally with you.
Mm-hmm.
Totally with you.
What's next?
The final match of the night. And here's why I think, by the way, I think the big difference. There are spots and there are moments of both matches that are great. The Team Shotzi versus Team Candice told a better story from the overall perspective. What do I mean by that? Very simply, a good portion of the match, the storyline was Io can't get in the fucking ring.
Man.
Even so much so that when it was 4-on-3, Candice goes for the pin and the ref has to say, the match can't start. Io's not even in here.
Let me play this real quick.
You know, times are changing.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies can do stuff now. And you're going to have to learn how to deal with that.
And it seems like such a Rob Kiss moment here, but it's such a good little angle. Like, they will not let Io in the ring.
Right.
And it ends up, unlike some of the spots in some of the other matches, we don't see Io on camera for a minute.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, spot of the fucking night, maybe for, I don't know, for a long time. She puts a garbage can on her fucking head and jumps off the top of the cage.
You want to get a bunch of new age marks, a bunch of kayfabe broken marks to mark out. What Io did was that moment. Look, so if I'm walking my dog, Brian, if I'm walking my dog down the street, right? And
I don't know where this is going.
And I see fucking 4 cars collide in a huge collision in an intersection.
Yeah.
And then I look to my right and I see, 4 or 5 dudes beating the shit out of each other randomly on the sidewalk. I am distracted by all the fucking awesomeness going on here. Well, not really awesome. It might be the next Civil. It might be the next Civil War.
You got a multi-car collision and
I'm saying
mugging.
I'm saying there's a lot of things that have my attention at this point, right? And I'm interested in all of it, right?
You redeem the fuck out of it.
I'm not. It's not a good thing. No.
What's Rose
calm
doing?
the Civil War down. Rose is like, but
she's under the truck.
My point here is, to your point, Io being held out of the ring, great story. But as that is happening, the in-ring content is just as fucking awesome.
Yeah, they didn't miss a beat. Like the whole pace of the match felt great. And then when Io was finally able to go up to the top and do that fucking crazy dive, which I don't know, I don't even, that takes balls, man. For that was the first match. No, wait. Yeah, that was the first match. No, it wasn't the first match.
No, it was curtain. It was the curtain. This
was the curtain.
This is the curtain.
The curtain jerker. Yeah, it was.
Jesus.
Also, Brian, don't forget the later spot. I think it was Dakota. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was Dakota. When she was in the garbage can and Dakota jumped into kind of like a senton on her. And then they had to pry her out of the garbage can to go to the next spot and pin her.
I think it was a stomp, right? It was like double stomp.
No. I thought it was like a senton. I thought she hit like her hips on the back.
No, the senton was when Shotzi hurt Candice.
Yeah.
Oh, that was botch. Botchamania. Rob, you later said you thought it was broken arm. I think, Brian, you said rib. I thought maybe she got the wind knocked out of her because she was celebrating at the end. But
yeah, well, when she was holding her arm at the end, I was like, it's broken arm.
Yeah, broken arm.
It was her arm, apparently.
Yeah, as somebody who's broken ribs before, she wasn't going to be standing up smiling like that with broken ribs.
Yeah, I didn't know. Maybe they just shot her full of adrenaline for like the pose at the end to take
it right in the chest. God damn it!
Yeah.
Get up there and hold your hand up.
No weakness.
Look,
Never surrender.
Look, man, we sit on this show especially on Wednesday nights, and we just salivate, Brian. We salivate over the women in NXT, and deservedly so.
Best women's division in professional wrestling.
Best women's division in professional wrestling. And Sunday, they absolutely brought it, and they absolutely showed out. And if we had an entire hour to dedicate to this match, we could fill it because it was that good of a match, and all the nuances and
even some petty moments like Indy Hartwell's inclusion for a minute.
Loved it. I love the Indy Hartwell's addition to it. I didn't have a problem with that at all.
No. I think the only complaint that you guys, I think Adam brought it up yesterday, was that they didn't use the tank anymore. Like there was no kind of...
She shot something from the tank.
See, now, let me paint a picture for you, Rob. Okay. How cool would have this been? Shotzi was last out. Dakota's already in the ring. Shotzi parks her fucking tank in front of the heel's cage. Now, completely justified an Indy Hartwell spot to come move the tank to let the heels out so that the match could finally start.
I think the Indy Hartwell spot that was justified and just fine. Do I think that your idea would have been fun? I do. I agree with you. That would have been fun to park the tank in front of
I mean, because she brought him the ladder, to get him off the scissor lift.
Yeah.
So I thought it would have been like, hey, she's the one who just shows up like, Velma with the tool.
I don't hate it. What's the board saying?
The board says the beginning sequence with Dunn and O'Reilly was magical. They're talking about the men's match still. They haven't caught up. Maybe they're on the delay. Maybe they're in KST land.
Okay. Flair was supposed to drop the title to Wyndham, but Jim Herd wanted him to drop it to Luger instead.
Fucking Herd.
Yeah,
fucking Jim Herd.
Fucking Herd.
I don't know who any of that is.
It's okay.
Triple H said she was sent to the hospital for an x-ray, but no word on the results on it. Stike, I thought there was confirmed report she broke her arm.
Nah, possible. But it wasn't her shoulder. It's a possible broken arm.
No, the way she's holding it is definitely arm, not shoulder. Yeah.
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 Either way, stole the show.
And not rib.
If it's shoulder, you can barely stand.
And Rob, I mean, that.
Yeah.
Here.
Times are changing. Ladies can do stuff now.
I guess
and here's the other
You're going to have to learn how to deal with it.
A round of applause for the lady. Come on, guys. Round of applause.
Here's the other thing.
Yeah, I can
You have, and this is why I'm so critical on AEW, Brian. You have 8 women who all had a vested thing in stake in here. And just like the men pushing Kyle on the pin, who got the pin? Raquel Gonzalez.
Yeah.
The less of the 8, the one who doesn't really have a signature win, doesn't really have a career moment yet.
Right.
You gave her the pin, and who did she pin, Rob? Fucking Io.
Yeah.
The champ.
Now,
let's not forget that's a story you can tell for months.
It is, but let's also be fair. That may have been the B ending, right? Because with Candace out, they kind of changed it up again. I do want to bring this up though.
It's the one that goes in stone,
right? And this is to the point earlier. There's so much about. We could talk a whole hour about this women's match, but
I wouldn't mind.
11. Can we talk about Dakota Kai's sell of the Eclipse?
Dakota Kai all night was selling like a champ.
Yeah.
When she was thrown into the cage horizontally, I kept fearing that she was going to catch something on the way down because she fell always past at least 2, if not all 3 ropes on her way to the ground. Again, horizontally.
Yeah. This
all those cage bumps. Yeah.
So, and Rhea even took a couple of them like that.
This ironically goes to Charlotte Flair.
Oh, why do we? I was having a good time.
No, I know, but I think you'll like this. And there's a privilege, right?
Why don't you go ahead and bring up Ronda now?
No, I'm saying there's a privilege. When you look at Dakota Kai, when you look at Sasha Banks, you look at certain female wrestlers, that they really feel like they have to give it every fucking thing they have They have to put their bodies on the line
Because their name isn't Flair.
But you see Charlotte, and Charlotte is Charlotte because
Whoa,
all she has to be is Charlotte.
But
Don't
in
dog
the
Charlotte.
but in the beginning, Charlotte was so very, very credible.
In the beginning,
She's actually in the dirt sheets, guys.
Yeah.
So we'll be talking about her in a little bit.
In the
too.
beginning, the U.S.
All right.
Constitution meant something. So I
So,
mean, I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
so-
right. Cool. Well, like I said, we could talk about it all night. We got more stuff we want to
Well,
do.
final thing to say real
Yeah,
quick.
go ahead.
Predictions out of 5 matches.
Mhm.
I got 3 right. You boys only got 2.
Well, fuck.
Oh, really?
No, fuck.
Yep. Sorry, boys.
Well, shit.
Rob, the only reason, and you only got 2 right because you went with Cameron Grimes.
Cameron Grimes. So let's talk about this real quick. So the other day,
What is New Year's Evil?
They announced it yesterday,
yeah,
bro.
it's a new pay-per-view. You actually were in here.
No. I don't
that?
think it's a pay-per-view. I think it's just like a special Wednesday
Yeah, it's a
show.
Wednesday.
Okay.
Like
well,
Havoc was.
Remember we were joking about, it's a week after New Year's. Like I said that Vince called Hunter, hey, I got an idea. You should call your next one New Year's Evil. But yeah, do it like a week after New Year's. No, it's not a New Year's Day. Yeah. Real quick. So
What's up, Soji?
I think Brian was doing some bios for us, and he sent us a text that said, "What's your Mount Rushmore of wrestling?"
Oh, good. We're on this.
And so we had mixed answers. And come to find out, after much argument, Brian, on the text, that we had a different concept of what the Mount Rushmore of wrestling is to each individual.
That's true. That's true. And does that reflect on our own personalities? I mean, I think it kind of does.
Well,
right?
let's Dr. Phil
Yeah,
the
so
fuck out
before
of it,
we
you know,
even try to talk about wrestlers, just to be clear, board and everybody, we're talking about the criteria.
Are we?
Yes, before we even get to name any wrestlers, we should talk about, because this is where
Because you called mine a mark list.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. This spirals out. Is this a list of, what you believe are the top 4 people that belong? Oh my God, you threw that right in the cup.
Oh, that sucks.
So the top 4 people, are we talking about the top 4 people in the wrestling industry across the board in terms of contribution,
Regardless of...
or are we talking about the top 4 to us that we loved that made us a fan of wrestling?
Well, that's not just that wasn't just the argument.
Or their resumes. Like, there's
Well,
so many ways you could go off of
but
this.
the argument... Go ahead, Brian.
No, I was just going to say, well, I think you were going to say it. Go on.
The argument was that, like, the list I first put down, you shit on the personal lives of the people I chose.
Well, that was part of it, but I also said you went with just like the full, like, it's like,
No.
I'm gonna say, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and Michael Jordan.
All deserving,
went,
all deserving.
But you went with like the easy one. There was no like safe.
Yeah,
there was no personal pick. It felt like you were just doing rhetoric.
Yeah, sometimes it's easy. Sometimes you can pick who's the greatest boxer of all time. Oh, Muhammad Ali. It's fucking easy. It's an easy one. Well, he is.
And I mean, there's only going to be like a handful of real ones that are really considered to be in the Mount Rushmore.
No, I think there's
wrestling.
I think there's more than a handful to consider.
I picked Taker. I think Taker, as far as outside of being the Undertaker, I think he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah, I think Mark's
talking to you, Mark.
I think Mark's a piece of shit. As far as Undertaker goes, 30 plus 40-year career, fucking top of the fucking game, held a character longer than any character we can ever remember, because there hasn't been one.
Even kind of with American Badass, reinvented himself briefly.
Yeah, so there's so much room to put Taker. He's, in my opinion, he's on the mountain.
I didn't even consider him.
So
What? Exactly.
And I don't regret it.
What?
And you don't regret it. Why?
No,
I mean,
I don't-
what's your
I don't-
argument against Taker?
There's no argument against Taker. I picked 4 people who were the most influential to me in my fandom and who I respected.
yours
So
was
that means
yours
you're
was a
thinking
mark
of it
list.
like personally then, right? Like,
Right.
are you considering their stuff like outside of the ring?
To some degree, yes. Like when it comes to Kurt Angle and
Yeah.
his gold medal, why I
See,
put him up there? Yes,
So
absolutely.
Mine is not a mark list. Yours is a mark list. Mine
Yeah,
is
yours is a mark list, Adam. I agree with Rob.
Right. Thank you, Brian. Mine is an unbiased list of who I think the most influential people in wrestling history are. Yours is, here's the people I liked.
Here's the people who I think are deserving and why I'm a fan today. Yes.
Okay, but again, that's if you just admit that that's what the criteria for yours is.
I never said it wasn't.
The Mount Rushmore, the real one.
I don't have Flair or Hogan on mine. I don't have Austin either. Of course, mine is just my fan perspective list.
But shouldn't Mount Rushmore, the ultimate monument of wrestling,
if
be
we do the
unbiased?
ultimate monument, then obviously we have 3 right there. Flair, Hogan, and Austin, I believe, are on there, right?
Well, Taker.
Yeah.
What about Taker? Taker doesn't get...
I think Taker's arguable. I would argue
Really?
a lot of people would say Sting there.
Really?
Ooh,
Oh, come on, dude. No.
I'm saying a lot of people would argue.
First
off,
off,
I don't know anything about WCW.
Anybody who argues Sting over Taker on Mount Rushmore is an idiot. I'm just going to say that you're a complete fucking...
What about somebody like
and I'm a WCW
Triple
mark.
H or Dusty that brought so much to the business outside of a character?
There's so many counters to Dusty, though. I love Dusty. Dusty, as a nostalgic figure, is phenomenal. As a Hall of Famer, is absolute.
But you don't consider putting somebody like...
As a Mount Rushmore? No.
Like
no.
Vince
well, I think that's just you personally.
or
I think Dusty is
Bischoff
one of
or
those that would
something like that.
if we gave this survey to like 100 people,
Right.
100 wrestling fans, I feel like at least one person would put Dusty in there.
Well, that doesn't put him on a Mount Rushmore, though.
No,
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is that 4th one is not just hands down, we're going to give it to Taker, and most people will. I'm saying that 4th one, like Brian's saying, somebody would throw Dusty in there.
Yeah, someone could. So yeah, someone didn't vote for fucking Derek Jeter to go into the Hall of Fame. Unanimously.
And I fucking
or was
hate
that
the
Mariano
Yankees.
Rivera? I forget.
It was Rivera.
Either way,
went
people
in
always have an axe
unanimously.
to grind. You never know what their personally preference is.
Look, so Perfect 11 says real quick, it wasn't necessarily the greatest presidents. No, the real Mount Rushmore is a tourist attraction. Don't get caught up in that. We're talking more figuratively about...
Here, Perfect 11 is bringing up Gorgeous George. I mean, Gorgeous George is credited as
Which
the
one?
inventor of kayfabe. I mean, you
For
want to
the
go
old
on,
one or
and,
the one the valet from the late WCW days?
So he has Gorgeous George,
Yeah.
Vince McMahon, Hulk Hogan, and Steve Austin.
Okay.
What about George Hackenschmidt?
I would leave the mountain to talent. I wouldn't put Vince.
But
Vince
okay.
can be there. Well, actually, he was a talent, Rob.
He's the mountain.
He's the mountain.
He is the
that's
mountain.
true.
I mean, he's the mountain.
He's paying for the mountain.
Yeah. Look, if you wanted to argue...
Would you put... I could make a case for Bruno.
Well, I was just about to say, if you wanted to argue with me, Bruno Sammartino,
I would have the 4th.
I would have no arguments.
I would think, though...
None.
And I'm talking beyond anything because I'm not in favor of Taker, but I would argue for Bruno over Taker for sure.
Really?
I'm sorry that you put the length of the career as a big stipulation,
which
for
was more than
Taker,
anyone,
and now put the length of the title.
Nah, that's different though. Different era, and also I mean,
it's
if
a
you
different
wanted...
era, but he was the first guy that people knew outside of territories.
Professional wrestling's not about the title. But it's never been about the title. Hogan's on that list not because he was a perennial champion in the 80s.
True.
Hogan's on that list because he was transformative for the industry.
Taker was barely a champion too. What was he like? 3-time, 4-time?
3
5
times.
or 6.
Yeah, something like that.
No, it was 5 or 6.
No, okay.
I mean, a couple times
You
he
want me to
held it
fact
as a
check it?
transition.
Maybe 5. Maybe
God damn it.
5. Not. I don't think he made 6.
My internet's all broken now. You're gonna make me.
No, don't look.
I'll
do
look
that.
it up.
Yeah, don't do it, Brian. Don't hurt yourself there. And
No,
Adam, don't get distracted on this.
No, I want to prove I'm right.
Oh, Jesus.
No, he's gonna prove
we
he's
have
wrong.
a board for that. Just tell the board to tell us who.
Well, oh shit.
Okay. So,
Well, we're all wrong.
okay.
What was it? 7?
7
7
times.
times.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wrong. Yeah, I admit it. Let's see. We got Nature Boy Buddy Rogers or Ric Flair. We got to go on our own experiences. I can't put Bruno, Buddy Rogers, or Superstar Billy Graham. I can't put them on there because they weren't my era.
But Gorgeous George, though, he truly is a guy that's credited with, I mean, the pageantry of wrestling. What it is evolved.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy right there.
Harley Race brought in the fucking the fucking heavy
the
hands.
Kings. Yeah, I mean, there's so many. I think that 4th is really up for debate. I mean, how some people fuck Andre.
Yeah, Andre. No, actually, I had Andre on my list. I did. I had Andre.
That's big man, right?
Yeah, Andre was immortal.
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, and you have to count. I know you're saying talent only, but you have to count their contributions after. Somebody like Gorilla. You know, he as a wrestler, he was okay. He was good, mid card or whatever. You know, he had his moments and spotlights and the big match. You know, didn't he take on Ali?
Don't dig your grave too deep here.
What about Trish Stratus? We need to have a female
Okay, yeah. No, we didn't even consider that.
God.
Right?
Yeah, you just threw a whole monkey wrench in there.
That's a whole other segment. Hey, that could be next week. We could do a segment on the women.
But the point is that you can't just go Mount Rushmore like you can in sports and
Roadhouse.
make an easy one to do it. You're killing me.
Sorry, you should have hit it.
Roadhouse.
Anyway, okay, so we can fight about the Mount Rushmore. It's a good conversation. Keep it going for yourself. Send us an email, markedoutpodcast@gmail.com. Give us your opinions on your Mount Rushmore, why they're your Mount Rushmore. Again, markedoutpodcast@gmail.com. Or you can hit us up in the DMs at SmartMark Show on Twitter and let us know what your mushroom, mushmore. Your mushroom? Yeah.
This is good. And this is a good reason why Flair, Hogan, and Austin would always be on there. But he says, and maybe Cena could be the fourth if you categorize this. Perfect 11 says,
throw up in my mouth.
Perfect 11 says, okay, so the person who originally chose the 4 presidents on Mount Rushmore said he based his decision on the presidents of who were in office during the most important moments in American history. And that's why if you go on that, Cena carried them through a time without anyone else, really. The old guard was going away. WCW
Who's
was
on
there.
Rushmore?
Rushmore is Teddy, Abe, George, and fuck.
Is it Roosevelt?
Jackson.
I think it's
Jackson?
I have no idea.
I don't even fucking know who's on Mount Rushmore.
I'm pretty sure Teddy Roosevelt. 'Cause he's the one
Thomas,
with the glasses.
Thomas Jefferson. I don't
It's
know.
Teddy, George, and Abe for sure.
I know Teddy's on there. Why is Teddy? What
Abe
was
and George are there.
What was Teddy there for? I mean, what's his big contribution?
Walk tall and carry a big stick. I don't know. He made the national parks, and that's where this is.
Let's talk about something.
He made everything into tag team matches. Player.
That's what happened.
Guess what happens when Marked Out tries to talk about history?
Usually I'm on top of it, but my altered state of mind has me.
Now it's time for a little Marked Out.
We got a game. I forgot all
got the
about
game.
this.
All right, so here's the game, boys and girls, and play along at home. Brian and Adam, put your boards away. So you
No, but I'm having fun.
No, put your boards away so that you can't read the
All right,
answers.
Fine.
Okay.
Fine.
So tonight's trivia is who lost their last title to whom? Okay, I'm gonna give you a wrestler: Washington, Lincoln, Jefferson, Roosevelt. Okay. I'm gonna give you.
Washington, Lincoln, Jefferson.
Washington lost the title to Jefferson.
We're still talking.
Yeah, Jefferson was the one that was number 4.
Let me get my notepad out. I don't have a pen. Shit. Oh, yeah, I do.
No,
Okay.
don't like that.
All right, so I'm going to give you a wrestler name, and you're going to tell me who they lost their last title to, and you get an extra point for the pay-per-view and an extra point for the year.
What are you? This is gonna be a nightmare.
This is going to be bad. So we're going to start with, though, but I got it.
You're going to have to remind me.
I got it narrowed down. So we're going to do 5. The first 5 are WWE, WWF Championship, right? And then we'll do 4, and the last 4 are the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Thanks a lot, Bob.
We good?
All right.
Sure.
Okay.
Very nervous.
You nervous?
Son of a bitch.
Nervous, man. I'm not good with years and
All right.
time.
I'm not even good with
You
what
know
he
me,
told me I
Ty.
have to answer.
11's like, come on, the Canadians shouldn't be telling you guys what's on Mount Rushmore. It's a fucking tourist attraction dug into the Black Hills, which are a sacred mountain. I don't give two they could carve them off. I don't fucking care. I don't really. It's a tourist attraction. They did it because nobody goes to Dakota. And I say Dakota because it should be one state. All right.
I'm not even sure, is it north or south? It's south, right?
East Dakota.
So
Bit of the bubbly.
don't play his sounds. I don't want to hear Jericho.
okay.
Fucking shithead. All
I've
right.
lost a lot of things, and one of them has been my smile.
WWE F Championship.
Okay.
The wrestler
Okay.
is Jeff Hardy.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
I'm gonna give you both.
Are we talking about, you said he lost, are we talking about his first
The
title run?
his last title run, who he lost his belt to last.
Okay.
Never got it back after that.
Okay.
All right. Who he lost to last. What year, what pay-per-view?
Do
So-
I get to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, Adam, go first.
I'm going to say CM Punk. I'm going to say TLC. And I'm going to say 2017.
Wow. No. It's horrible. That was
CM Punk.
He wasn't even in 17. Punk might
Well,
have been
after
gone.
I was wrong on the first, I changed the year. I'm like, fuck it. I might as
Brian,
well-
can you do anything closer?
Yeah, it was Randy Orton in 2018, and it was at Judgment Day.
I'm just going to give you a collective buzz.
I think it.
Wow, you guys didn't even try on that one. Jesus. Jeff Hardy, WWE champion, lost to Edge, 2009,
that long ago.
Royal Rumble.
Wait, I'm so confused.
The last time they held
which title?
the WWE championship.
So he
What do
must
you-
have
what's
held the world's or the universe
Oh,
or
okay, it's
something.
Yeah, the next
Universal.
round is World Heavyweight Championship. This is not
So
Universal.
that's not Universal. That's not.
No, this is not Big Goldie. This is the W's.
Yeah, and he never held Universal anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So
You should just tell us the year then, so it's easier to.
no, I'm not.
Everyone in this room is now dumber
Go away.
for having
Stop.
listened to it.
Okay.
I award you no
Hit the
points.
fucking stop. Okay.
I don't. It stops on its own.
No, you just
It's like
you
a 4
can
second
click it
thing.
again and it'll stop. All right, next one.
He's an angry elf.
The wrestler for the WWE Championship is Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle, who was the last person he lost to
Ryan, you go first this time.
with a title,
Yeah.
or lost his last title to. What year? What pay-per-view?
Oh, I think I know.
Sure,
All right.
go for it.
Brian, go for it.
All right, I'm gonna say Brock Lesnar,
Ooh, that was not. my guess.
and it was at WrestleMania 30.
No.
No.
Adam,
Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Oh.
did you have
Oh, he still gets a year guess, doesn't he?
30? It's not right. I'm sorry.
But he could do like I did and
No,
change it.
you could do Survivor Series and then give a year, but when you do WrestleMania and a number attached to it, you're wrong.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
I was gonna say it was
Jeez.
SummerSlam
Yeah.
that he lost to Brock, and it was 2016.
Jesus. Really?
16.
He wasn't wrestling in WWE in 16? Oh my God. The drugs are taking effect.
The fact
everywhere.
that I'm even awake.
Was he Jason Jordan's dad in 2016? When was that?
He lost to Brock Lesnar. It was 2003 at Vengeance.
It's funny because it's true.
I didn't know that I was going to have two comatose co-hosts with me.
Well,
for
hey,
this.
I got one. I got the wrestler right.
All right. Next
I
one.
should be applauded for
Yeah, that was
yeah.
pretty impressive.
WWE Championship. WWE Championship. Who he lost his last one to. Undertaker. Undertaker. The Phenom. The now retired MAGA supporter.
Do I have to go first?
Stop the steal. Huh? Yeah, Adam, you go first.
Okay, I'm gonna say shit. He won it from Brock. He lost it to The Rock, and that was at Judgment Day 2001.
All right, Brian.
All right. Well, I'm going to say The Rock,
Okay.
and it was at No Way Out 2004.
No, it was at Vengeance 2002. He lost it to The Rock.
It was a triple threat, but yeah, he lost it.
Okay.
You know, I know the triple threats.
Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho. WWE Championship. Chris Jericho. This could be also that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. Who's going first this time? Is it Brian?
No, I think Adam.
No, I think you're going first, Brian.
Oh, God damn it! All right, yeah, I'm first.
I be COVID, I be COVID, I be COVID.
He lost it to Batista at 2007 at Bash at the Beach.
You ready? You
Yeah.
ready for the right answer?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Triple H, WrestleMania. It was 01. I don't remember the number. Or 02. I just don't remember the number.
It was
Wait, so that he's not right.
Triple H, WrestleMania 18.
Okay, but that was 02,
he
right?
didn't say.
02.
Yeah.
He needed to say WrestleMania 18 in 2002.
I said the fucking year, motherfucker.
Yeah, he got it right.
Go away, Peyton.
That would
It
be
was
like,
when he
it's
lost
at-
the
no.
undisputed title
show.
to Hunter.
Okay.
Oh.
Last one for the WWE F Championship. Shawn Michaels. Yeah. I'm a sexy boy. I'm not your boy.
I got this
toy.
one. I got this one. I got
toy.
this one.
I'm just a sexy boy. Christian boy.
I don't have the year. I don't have the year.
Okay, Adam, you're going first.
He lost it to Hunter. That year, it was after Survivor Series. I believe the pay-per-view was Armageddon that year. And I want to say it was... Oh, fuck. 04. All parts?
Oh, you're all wrong.
All wrong.
Wow.
All wrong.
What a fool.
All right.
I don't know the answer either.
Well, give it a shot. Shawn Michaels.
You said Shawn Michaels. So which championship? WWE or F? WWF?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm going to say he lost it to Stone Cold Steve Austin in 1998
Brian's looking it up.
at Bad Blood. Oh, I'm not looking at anything.
It was Stone Cold.
No, don't like that.
1998 at WrestleMania 14.
Boom. Roasted.
With
All right.
Tyson, yes.
So the next we have four more, and the next four are
Oh,
the
that's right.
WWF World Heavyweight Championship. WWF World Heavyweight
So this
Championship.
is Big Goldie under WWF banner.
Yes, Big Goldie under WWF banner. Okay.
Got it.
Yes, it was the Tyson ruse. That's when Shawn lost to Austin was the Mike Tyson.
Right.
All right. So the first one for the Big Goldie under the WWF umbrella is Christian.
Oh. Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
I think Brian goes first here.
All right, I'm gonna say CM Punk, and that was in the year 2013,
In the year 2000.
and that was at TLC. Oh,
Sorry.
shit.
Adam, Christian.
He lost it to Edge on Judgment Day 2011.
Oh, wait. You did get a
Wait,
point.
what?
He did get a point.
For what?
He said 2011. It was 2011. It was 2011. It was SummerSlam, and he lost it to Randy.
Oh.
Randy. Randy. Conspiracy. All right, your next Big Goldie under the WWF umbrella.
I go first.
Adam goes first. It is the showstopper, comedian extraordinaire, and Fox News commentator, Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, man. I have no idea what's going on.
Ziggles.
The Ziggles.
I'm here.
Ziggly, ziggly, ziggly.
I'm here to fuck up the world. I'm here to fuck up the world.
Okay, I think I'm going to go with, and these are all just kind of guesses. I'm going to go,
So it's different.
right. I'm going to go with Cena at Money in the Bank 2012. Homer's asleep now.
Brian.
Who was it again?
It's funny because it's true.
Dolph Ziggler.
That's right, Dolph Ziggler. That's right, I forgot.
Midget, please.
It was well, if it was Big Goldie, I'm gonna have to say it was Big Dave Batista, and that was 2013.
Don't want to sound like a dick or nothing.
Let him get through
Can I
it.
guess? Wait. Let me guess the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Great American Bash.
Oh.
It was 2013.
Oh.
The pay-per-view was Payback, and he lost it to Alberto Del Rio.
Oh.
Alberto Del Rio.
You're welcome.
We don't say that name on this show anymore.
We don't. All right, two more. Adam goes first this time. Adam, you're a wrestler for Big Goldie under the WWF umbrella, umbrella. CM Punk.
That should happen.
Who's the last one he lost his last title run to? Who did he lose his last title run to?
Jeff Hardy, TLC 2009.
I'm not going to tell you what you got right.
Oh no! Tell me.
No, go ahead, Brian. You get 3.
That's not fair. You can't change it right in the middle.
I can do
when
whatever.
we're
I can
fucking
do whatever the fuck I want to.
What are you fucking crazy?
CM
All right.
Punk.
Well, the wrestler was CM Punk,
Mm-hmm.
so that's a point, right?
No.
You're fired.
All right. So it was John Cena. He lost it to John Cena, and it was at King of the Ring, 2014.
So
You get
you knew,
nothing.
You knew that he got one right, but you didn't echo a single one of his answers. None of them.
Well, I didn't know which one. I
It's
didn't know
like
which
in
one,
Clue.
so I'd rather go for getting
When
2 right.
someone's narrowed down, they got the weapon but not the room. Brian's
Yeah.
like, fuck what he said. I'm going all out.
You could have
Yeah,
picked
I'm gonna-
one that he said and went with that and changed the other 2. So the it was 2009, Adam. That's what you got right.
Yes.
The pay-per-view was Hell in a Cell.
Batista?
He lost it to The Undertaker.
Oh.
Yeah.
The guy that's not on the Mount Rushmore. Got it.
Right. All right. Shut the fuck up.
Damn it.
Okay. Here we go. Last one, boys and girls.
Yeah.
WWFE umbrella, Big Goldie. His last title run, he lost the belt to who? Some know him as Booker T or King Booker. Who did he lose it to? What pay-per-view? What year? Who's got first here? Is it Brian or you?
I think it's me.
Is it Adam? No, you went first last time.
No, I think it's me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Brian.
Oh, I know all this, though.
Yeah, well,
All right. So it's gonna be.
You
lost.
got to get
he
him right here,
lost
Brian. You got to get him right here.
All of them.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I got him
He
all.
lost it to Triple H at WrestleMania, 2012. I got 2 right. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No.
Oh.
Adam?
He lost it to Dwayne Johnson at Vengeance 2001.
Wow.
All of it?
Yeah, all of it. Every fucking one. Yeah, not even close. You weren't even close.
Was it all right? Batista.
It was Batista.
Oh, okay. And that was in 2011.
No. It was Batista.
It was King Baha.
Survivor Series 2006.
King Baha.
Oh,
I was
God.
talking about when he first came in with the belt and lost on the night Jericho won. He
Yeah,
lost
that,
the
that
Rock.
wasn't the
That's what I
that
was
wasn't
thinking.
the trivia show. So
No, I'm saying that's what I thought was
Yeah.
his last
Well,
draw.
you were wrong. So
But that's not the trivia.
you know,
Yeah.
we can all.
This is Roderick Strong.
What's
I
that?
approve this message.
What's that called when people do the videos of people like doing shit softly?
Oh, ASMR. I fucking hate it.
ASMR wrestling podcast.
When it's just eating chips.
Batista beat King Booker in 2006 Survivor Series. Conspiracy.
I'm gonna leave.
Conspiracy. You're touching yourself.
No, don't like that.
All right. I think that's it. I think we.
Yeah, we don't have to do. Yeah, we're good.
Oh yeah, we can do. Yeah. Anything?
Yeah, we're-
anything big on dirt sheets?
Well, Andrade might be paired up with Charlotte. That's what I was mentioning before. When she comes back, apparently they're going to actually put them on screen together, which would further your argument, Rob, about real couples actually being together on the same show.
Well, they've already started that tonight with Ricochet and Dana Brooke started to intergender.
You know why? Because this is when they start doing the intergender challenge.
No, exactly right. And then they got Slapjack and Reckoning, what the fuck ever. So,
by the way, Reckoning losing again, over and over again. Retribution just keeps losing.
Yeah. And also there was. Is this a spoiler? I guess this is a spoiler. No, it's not a spoiler. But the whole Jackson Riker thing, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, no, I meant to not talk about that.
Oh, really?
I think it's sad that Jackson Riker's getting booked with Elias while the other two Forgotten Sons were also somehow off TV for 9 months for doing nothing but being associated with him.
Yeah, they're bringing the Trumper back, but they're leaving the two like actual wrestlers.
Well, no. They're apparently part of King Corbin's new faction or whatever on SmackDown.
I don't watch.
But why would they leave them off for 9 months before repackaging them?
Because Vince is a dick.
Yeah, he's secretly like, good job.
Yeah, I'm with you. Stop the steal. Stop the steal.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
My goodness. I got a new sound effects. What are you gonna
do? Yeah. I mean, nothing really too major. QT Marshall said that he didn't want to work with AOP when he had a shot in NXT.
Rondo's got what plants crave.
So I thought that was pretty funny.
Okay. Cool. All right, boys and girls, we're our first 10-15 start time show. I enjoyed not being on here till after midnight. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us before midnight.
To block bad things out.
Don't forget to join us on Wednesday night as we discuss who won Wednesday, NXT versus AEW, WWW. And don't forget to check us out at markedoutgear.com. 20% off everything you buy. PhoenixFit.com. Marked out 15% off your order. Collar and elbow. Marked out fucking 10% off your order. Brian, we're everywhere. Claudio's Cafe.
Well, it's actually not Claudio's Cafe. It's legalspeed.coffee.
Okay.
That's where you go. And just use the discount code marked out 15. And that'll save you 15% on your coffee needs.
All the promo codes are below the video on YouTube, so if I fucked anything up...
Same with the Cash App.
Yeah, Cash App is on... Yeah, Venmo, all that stuff. Thank you so much. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Please make sure, as our world continues to catch fire more and more and more, where we're having a 9/11 of deaths every day and nearly 200,000 new cases a day... and going crazy, if you could do me personally a big fucking favor and stay the fuck home or wear your mask.
Home. You said that very Jewish.
Home. And don't go to the fucking Trump rallies, you fucking dumbasses. Okay. That's our show.
2-0, baby.
2-0. I'm 2-0, man. 2-0. Yeah, mark out like no one's watching. Shit, wrong button.
It's good to block bad things out.
Good. Get you on the flip side.
Come on. So, Samoa Joe, you take your
Marked Out Podcast is produced and edited by You Record Studios and is recorded live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live.
Marked Out with the Ding Dong.
On YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle Ravepro. That's RAVEPRO.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.
Yeah, it should be royal blue. Yeah. And don't forget the angry elf. Don't have can you take a picture of yourself in a hat?
For you?
Like a Christmas hat for him to put on a shirt.
You want me to take a picture for you in a Christmas hat? Okay.
I can just take a picture of Rob and just put a Christmas hat on it.
No, I think that little animation thing that you did, if you were to do that.